Hi, welcome back to this week's recipes on Double Delicious. Tonight I'm going to be making like a little bit of a miniature Thanksgiving, I guess you could call it. I'll be making a chickpea based meatloaf, and I'm going to make a side of macaroni, and I'm going to make a side of potatoes and green beans. And yeah, just kind of like your classic comfort Thanksgiving type foods. And yeah, there's a plant-based way to do all of those, and that's what we're gonna get into. So I'm gonna get started with a little bit of chopping for the meatloaf. I'm gonna chop some bell peppers, some onions, and some garlic. And I think that those are, and carrots. And those are gonna get sauteed and then mixed in with the other ingredients. So let's get to it. Bell pepper. Actually, the recipe calls for celery, and this is what I'm making. This is what I'm using instead of celery, which is what I've done in the past for this recipe, just because I'm not a big celery fan, and it tastes really good, so it works. So I'm gonna chop it now.
Bell peppers chopped.
Yellow onions. Onions are chopped. Carrots. Done. Garlic. Okay, my vegetables are chopped. Now to saute them.
Okay, these are nice and soft. So I'm going to cut off the heat until they're ready to pour into the rest of the mixture, which is not quite ready yet. So I'll just leave them over here for now. So I have 3 cans of chickpeas. I'm going to save the water in here. People have discovered that the water in cans of chickpeas is really great for making plant-based like whips and meringues and stuff like that, like whipped cream and even marshmallows I've seen out there. So I'm just gonna save this for a rainy day. There we go.
Next step is to mash up the chickpeas. Alright, now that those are mashed up, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients into it, mix it all together, and then I'll have my loaf ready to press into the pans. Actually, I just remembered, there's one other prep step that I have to make. I need to shred up my bread into breadcrumbs, so we will get to that very shortly. I need about 3 cups of breadcrumbs, so I'm just going to throw this nice loaf of sourdough into the blender. Nice.
They're sliding right out.
Ah!
Need 6 tablespoons nutritional yeast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire. half a cup of ketchup. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Woo! It's all that fiber. 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. Man, this smells good.
I forgot one other prep step. I also need to grind some flax meal because I keep it, I buy whole flax and flax seeds, and then I grind them when I need them because they keep longer that way, because I'm not using them every single day. So whenever I do use them, I grind them.
I'm gonna use a wooden spoon to mix this up because it's nice and sturdy. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oven is on 375. Put both of them in there. The recipe says 30 minutes, but since it's 2 of them, I'm gonna do 40 minutes. Okay, it's been 40 long minutes. We've been patiently waiting. There it is. Pulled out of the oven. Time to slice into it and give it a go.
Alright, now that the chickpea loaf is done, it is time to make these sides, which I'm going to begin by chopping up some potatoes to make my mashed potatoes. Then I'll do the macaroni, and then I'll finish off with the green beans, which most of this is going to be really simple. I'm not like trying to do this big elaborate recipe for any of this. I usually wing it on all of these things, so I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Potato.
Potatoes have been chopped. Now I'm going to cook them. Alright, I'm gonna let this heat up until it gets to a low boil, and then I'll reduce it to a simmer, let it cook for a while. Actually, I'm also gonna add like a couple teaspoons worth of salt in here as well.
While those potatoes are cooking, I'm going to start making my little concoction for the macaroni, which, as I said before, I kind of make it up as I go, but there are some common themes each time. You take some nutritional yeast, you take some salt, and you're basically there. But you can also add from there, you want to have some kind of fat, kind of part of what fills that flavor out. And so there's a lot of different ways to achieve that. You can use soaked cashews, you can use coconut milk, you can even use oil. I've done all of those. Actually, I haven't done coconut milk yet, so I'm gonna do that. You can use the healthier fats, or you can use the unhealthier fats. That's up to you. But I'm gonna use coconut milk, and I'm also gonna use a little bit of potato. But here's the other thing. To give it that tang, a lot of times I've seen recipes put lemon juice in there as well. You can also add some spice to it, and you can do that with hot sauce. I actually got some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, which I discovered at one point in time is amazing in a vegan cheese sauce. So I will be putting that in the mixture as well. So enough talking about it. Let's do this thing. That is probably about enough. I'm gonna be totally eyeballing it here on the nutritional yeast. I'll try and put a pretty good amount because it is delicious. I love this stuff. Good old salt, garlic powder. Woo. Yes, that's good. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of turmeric in it, just to make it a little bit more yellowy. That's good. Turmeric is so good for you too. Put one or two of these babies in there. And maybe just a little bit of the sauce too. Add just a little bit more milk to this. A little bit of oil. Not too much. Just a bit. Look at that. Beautiful orange sauce. Hi there. I forgot. This is incomplete. I also wanted to add some potato to give it a little bit more texture. And the potatoes are still cooking, so that's gonna have to come later. But that will come. And while the potatoes are still cooking, I will go sit down. Whoa! Ah! I got it. Just in time. Turn that down. In a few minutes, I'm gonna check a potato and see if a fork can easily get pushed through one of these babies. That's when I know they'll be done. But I can tell they still have some cooking to do, so let it go for a while. Will you take a look at this for a second? Does this not just look amazing? I love mac and cheese. I grew up on mac and cheese. It was always my favorite. I mean, I guess every kid says that, but like, ask anyone in my family, I was the mac and cheese kid. Being able to continue to have mac and cheese, even on a plant-based diet, is awesome for me. It is like the best. Okay? I just tested a potato and it was soft. Yes! Some of this potato is going to be used for the macaroni, and like I said, I'm totally winging it here. That's gonna add a lot of thickness, so I'm gonna also add oat milk. Probably a little more seasoning too. Every time you add more bland ingredients to your mixture of anything you're making, just remember, hey, I'm watering down the flavors right now. Maybe I need to put a little bit more in there. All right. Oh, yeah. Man, I wish I could transmit smells through my camera for you guys. Unfortunately, that's not possible. So you're just gonna have to imagine it, and then you have to make it, all right? Make this food. Make it and eat it. The rest of the potatoes. Ow. Owie. It was hot. Going in here for mashed potatoes. Mashing time.
before I get too carried away with my mashed potatoes, I really need to start boiling water for the mac and cheese because that's going to take a little bit of time for it to get going. I might as well have it going in the background, you know what I mean?
It's a lot of water, so it will take a while.
Get in there. Alright. Oh yes. I'm just going to put a smattering more salt in here. Put a little bit of the coconut milk in there. It is very subtle. It needs a little bit more seasoning. So let's do it. That's more like it. That's more like it. Okay, I'm gonna keep tweaking just a little bit, but I think you've seen enough. Potatoes are basically done. Woohoo! Water's ready. Little health note. Try to find whole wheat pasta. It has whole grains. We're gonna need these to cook with some salt as well. This is my favorite part of cooking. I get to feel like a witch. Know what I'm saying?
The macaroni is actually almost done. So I'll be cutting it off very soon.
This is my personal favorite. All the cheesy goodness. That one was a little different. Alright, just polish this off. Not as much as it could be, but it's just enough to say hello. So there we are. Mac and cheese done. These are soft, but not too soft. I think they're done. And that's everything. There it is, plated up. A holiday feast. Delicious. Let's give it a try.
I'll dig in.
We're here.
Mm-hmm.
So much to choose from. Where to begin?
Yeah.
Chickpea loaf.
I'm gonna start mac and cheese, but I love me some mac and cheese.
Smoky, well-rounded. I like the smokiness.
I like
Mac and cheese,
I
good?
like how creamy it is.
Yeah?
Oh.
I used coconut cream.
Boom. I'm gonna blend my mac and cheese with my potatoes now.
I'm going for the green beans. Ooh.
Oh my god, these potatoes are like melting your mouth.
Right?
Like what?
I know.
Woo!
The green beans are super good too. Wow.
Mmm.
Okay. Mashed
Okay.
potatoes.
I'm gonna try green beans. We're like going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm making a mess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Killing it on the mashed potatoes.
You're feeling it.
Oh, this is so good.
Mmm.
This really is a miniature like Thanksgiving or holiday feast.
It is, it is. And last but not least,
Chickpea loaf.
chickpea loaf. Wow. This has been awesome.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Try it yourself.
Try
Like
it
this
yourself.
video.
Mhm.
Comment any of your thoughts
Yeah.
or suggestions
Subscribe,
for future videos.
share,
Subscribe.
share, Share this with your friends or
Message.
family for Thanksgiving, right in time, right in the same time frame. Share.
And I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, we better tear this plate up.